All right, Yankee fans, welcome back. It's 2023, and this is episode number 61 of the Chase for 28 podcast. We are back for season 3. We were hoping we'd get canceled after the first season with a championship, but, here we are. My name is Chris, and I am joined as always by the podcast paisano, AJ. How are you? Welcome to 2023.
Christopher, how are you? Welcome, Yankee fans.
I am doing well, and we've got a special guest here to kick off the 2023 campaign. So we've got the podcast paisano, and we've got the pint-sized podcaster.
Oh,
his son.
I like
What's
that.
up, pint-size?
Hi.
All right. We're going to kick it off. We've got a brand new segment. It sounds like an old one. We're going to have the pint-sized podcaster do our brand new Yankee baseball brain buster. So you got a question for us?
Yes.
All right. What's the question?
What Yankees outfielder wore both number 3 and number 7 during his career? 2 jerseys made famous by Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle.
Wow.
That's a tough one, right?
Because now we're looking at somebody who's been dead for over 100 years.
Seriously.
I'm imagining.
Seriously, this is a tough one. This is from his calendar. He got a Yankee calendar here, so he's living the dream.
Living the dream. You know what? Normally, I like to embarrass myself. I have no idea what the answer to this question is. And because the pint-sized podcaster has to go to bed, we're going to give you the answer right now. So, what is the answer to the question?
The answer to the question is Cliff Mapes.
Cliff Mapes.
Cliff Mapes.
I wonder what John Sterling's call would have been if he hit one on the radio. All right.
Go apes for Mapes, I guess, right?
Apes for Mapes. Excellent. Well, Mr. Pint-Sized Podcaster, thank you so much for giving us the question. Maybe you'll come back on another episode.
Maybe one where it's not 9 o'clock at night. Absolutely.
That's true. Well, hey, I blame the parents.
That's my fault. What do you want to say, right?
Let's go, Yankees.
There you go.
That's right.
Bigger Yankee fan than dad. All right, buddy. Good night.
Nothing like making podcasting a family affair.
There it is. History in the making, folks.
That's right. Mapes.
Mapes.
Mapes. I don't know no Mapes.
I don't know. Mapes?
All right. We are here. It is 2023. We are opening day eve as we record this season preview. How was your off season? Because you haven't been here since like Halloween.
I've been working out hard. I've been getting the training going. I've been hitting the tee, working on the shoulder. Knuckleball's coming in nice. Shoulder's a little bit less than 100%. By less than 100, I mean like 1%. But I'm feeling good. I definitely come in the spring training hot and heavy, ready to go.
I'll say, based on that self-assessment, you are practically on the Yankee pitching staff with what's ailing you.
Right. I would probably be out. Well, they have to trade for me first in order for me to get hurt.
That's true.
Yeah. You can't just be on the roster. You have to be traded for, then get hurt, and then I'd be perfect.
Yes. I sense an undertone.
Just saying.
Just saying. All right, so hopefully this is a very exciting season, and we start this season with episode 61, and wherever we end up, hopefully the last episode we record in 2023 is you and me on a sidewalk in Manhattan as the parade is passing us by.
Sure.
That's the plan, right?
Sure. Yeah, it's always the plan. That's why we're 3 seasons into this.
We are chasing 28 hard.
Oh, gosh.
Want to give a nice shout out to the podcast Padre, who filled in admirably as a co-host here over the course of the off season, and he will be back. In fact, he sent me an email with some thoughts for the season preview. Want to give a shout out to my podcast Cuisini, my cousin Jimmy, who appeared on an episode in the off season. So if you missed any of those and you're a brand new listener, go back and listen to some of our off season episodes. But AJ and I are ready to bring you the action here through 2023. We've got our trivia. Now we're going to do our new segment. We branded the show a little bit, got some new segments, similar content. But now we're going to do some home plate highlights. Everything's baseball themed around here.
Wonder why.
All right, AJ.
Yo.
The Yankee roster.
Yes,
All
I
right,
have one.
Because, again, let's get it out of the way. As we record this, the Yankees are in first place in the AL East.
Kind of, I guess. Alphabetically, they're not.
Oh, well, they're tied for first. And they're about to open the season with a home series against the San Francisco Giants. And it's a big series because the Yankees and their newly signed $390 million man, Aaron Judge, on a 9-year contract,
Yes, sir.
right,
Welcome back.
is getting ready to host the Giants and their big offseason pickup, Arson Judge.
And Carlos Correa.
What a joke. Poor Giants.
Poor organization. Like, honestly.
Poor organization.
They don't deserve that.
Whatever.
You know, I'm just saying.
Okay.
They've won more World Series than the Yankees in the last 10 years.
Ouch.
Mm.
Ouch.
Right.
That is true, though. All right. Let's take a look at this roster. 23 Yankees. AJ, what are your thoughts as the Yankees go into battle again? And this is a big year.
Yeah,
the
huge year.
100th anniversary
Oh,
of the first World Series championship.
I was going to say 100 years since the last World Series championship.
Sure feels like it.
Definitely. Fun fact on that one: Yankees have one World Series win in 23 years. One. 23 years. What do I think of the roster? It looks like last year. That's all I got for you. It looks like last year. It is.
They're
the
running it
same
back, as they say.
And can I be honest with you?
Please do.
Sure. That's what we hear. I did a fantasy draft recently, and
Was it the one that we were in together, but I wasn't sure if you were there?
That is the one. I was there kind of, but I was doing it while I was watching my son play baseball. So
yeah, you seem to be making all the same picks I wanted to make, and then you made them first.
Man, I'm doing some good things then. Mr. Pint Size, he's looking at me. He's like, Dad, you got the last pick. I'm like, all right, who should I get? And he's like, Dad, don't do it. I'm like, buddy, I have to do it. Like, there's no other reasonable choice. I have to do this. He goes, Dad, if he has a good year, I'm gonna be really upset. I'm like, I'm sorry, bud. It's gonna happen. So my last pick of the draft was none other than Joey Gallo.
I saw
And
that,
I
couldn't
feel
help
like
but chuckle. I thought you left the draft and it was auto draft, but go ahead.
No, I picked him, and I feel like he's going to have a good season this year because of the shift, because of all those things. I know the Yankees cut him loose for a reason, and a good reason at that. But high left field, we don't have one. This roster is the same as last year, and it does not look like a promising roster at all. I'm sorry. I love the Yankees. I know there's a lot of talent there, but this team does not impress me. I'm not even going into the season saying we have a World Series in the bag. I don't know what we have. We have a playoff opportunity in the bag. That's all we got.
Right. The Yankees can go out and win 95 to 100 games.
They should.
They can
should.
make the playoffs. But I think we both agree this team, as it's constructed right now, is not better than the Houston Astros.
See, I don't know how I feel about that. And I say that because I feel like the Astros lost a lot. I feel they lost a lot. Just by losing Verlander and now Altuve being hurt from the WBC.
Uh-huh.
I don't look at them as the powerhouse right now. I don't know who is, but I don't think it's Houston.
Want to hear something funny, though? This gets us a little bit ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this year, a lot of new things in Major League Baseball. We've got new rules.
Yep.
We've got the unbalanced schedule.
Which I love, by the way.
I'm very excited. We're going to talk about the schedule. But one of the things I highlighted was some significant matchups throughout the year. And I looked at the schedule, and I wanted to see where and when do the Yankees play Houston.
Okay.
The Yankees don't play the Houston Astros until August 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's a 4-game series at home.
At home.
That's when they play the Astros this season.
And that's almost like what we had this past season.
Yeah.
Where we had, an opportunity. I think it was it early June, and then came back and played them again after the All-Star break.
Yes.
And it was like two different dynamics, right? It was super hot and then super cold.
Yes.
So I don't know what we're going to get in all this.
Again, but that's a nice test because if somebody like Altuve is going to be out for, what are they saying, 2 months?
8 to 10 weeks.
Right. So,
but could be more.
Could be more, but I'm sure Houston is thinking he'll be back by August.
Oh, I'm sure.
So he'll be in the lineup when the Yankees play the Astros, and they will have
Of course.
their team. That's also a series that is post-trade deadline,
Good call.
right?
Good call.
I'm sorry, the non-waiver deadline.
Right. Right.
So when we do play them in August, that's hopefully, I mean, those would probably be the rosters we see come October, should those teams match up in October.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting thoughts.
Yes. At catcher, let's kind of go around the horn a little bit. We've got Jose Trevino back, and we've got Kyle Higashioka back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's ever going to happen with Ben Rortvert. Maybe his ribs are still healing. I don't know.
Who knows?
I'm happy behind the plate, right?
Yeah,
Am
fine.
I expecting
Fine. I
Trevino
don't
to
know.
have an all-star season?
No, not again. He did that already.
We already saw last year that the combined numbers of Trevino and Higashioka were comparable to Gary Sanchez by himself last year.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get what we get.
We get. I don't think it's a. I don't think it's a negative. You know,
I mean,
and we all know that they're both there for their defense. So we'll just leave it at that.
And their handling of the pitching staff for sure.
Mhm.
Any offense you get out of them is a bonus.
It's a bonus, especially with runners in scoring position.
Yes. And if there is any type of youth movement through the year, do we see the progression of an Austin Wells behind the plate? Maybe.
Too soon.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know, but I think too soon.
But he's in the pipeline.
Of course.
Going around the infield, Anthony Rizzo. Super excited to have Rizzo back.
Yep.
Had
The
to
back
sign
is
him.
good. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Had to sign him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he is somebody who is definitely going to benefit from the new rules. So without the shift being permitted in baseball, I think you're going to see Rizzo pick up a lot of hits that wouldn't have otherwise been hits because they do play the shift against him.
Right.
And he still has a swing that's made for Yankee Stadium.
Correct.
He hit his first homer of the spring, whatever that's worth. So one home run in spring training could mean an April with 15 home runs. Who knows?
Could be. Yeah. It's about timing.
But I'm just glad he's back. And that means I did not have to take down the nobody beats the Riz shirts
There you go.
from our shop.
Keep selling them.
Yes. I did gift one to my dad over the off season. He was
There you
very
go.
excited to get
There
that.
you go. Love it.
Gleyber Torres is back, but
Unfortunately,
we
For
kind
now.
of feel like maybe
For now.
he could be gone by the time the season starts in 2 days. You don't know
he
what's gonna happen.
he might be gone by next time we record this podcast.
He might be gone by the time we stop recording. No. Late breaking news by the end of this recording.
Yeah, I wish.
If it has already happened, you know it. We don't yet, because you're
Well,
in the
we might.
future.
We might, but
We might.
not now.
Let's see. DJ LeMahieu is back. Didn't have
LeMahieu.
to get off-season surgery,
Good.
so
Major
hopefully
plus.
he can stay healthy, and he took care of his toes. Josh Donaldson is back. He will play third base,
Yep.
and the only thing I can hang my hat of hope on is last season, coming out of spring training, the manager Aaron Boone name dropped Nestor Cortez as somebody he believed would have a good season. Nestor lived up to that. This spring training, he said something very similar about Josh Donaldson. So time will tell. He can still
Sure.
play third base defensively,
Sure can.
but we need Josh Donaldson to hit this season.
Yeah. That's. I mean, look. I just don't want to see him watch balls go by as he did in the playoffs. Just swing, please. Just swing.
And maybe, again, with the lack of the ability for teams to shift, maybe balls that were caught, again, he changed his stance. We said he changed his stance a week ago,
That's good.
and, popped 2 spring training home runs. So
Woo.
if he's
Look at him
doing
go.
the work, changing
Trade
the
him.
approach,
Trade him now. He's hot.
trade him while he's high.
Trade him while he's hot.
Also in the infield, back in the 70s, AJ, we were not alive, but there was this very popular show called The $6 Million Man.
Yeah. heard of him.
Great program, science fiction. And then there's Our $6 Million Man, which might be
now.
the biggest effing waste of money.
Wow.
that
At
the
this
Yankees spent this
very
offseason.
moment, you are correct. But going
Yes.
into the season, didn't look that way.
IKF.
Another guy, like, how is he still on the team? I just don't understand.
I looked at the lineup the other day. He played center field.
He played center field. He's catching. He's playing shortstop. He's playing third base. Like, is this the utility guy? Is this the Luis Soho of the
I was just going to say, he is
Yankees?
Luis Soho.
He is.
So IKF is there. And then, of course, AJ, I hope you have your rosary beads
Oh, my gosh.
because he has arrived. He has come.
He has risen
He has risen from
from the
from
ranks.
low A to high A to double A to triple A. Jesus is coming to the Bronx.
Oh, my God. He's
And
here.
Jesus is starting at shortstop on Thursday.
It's amazing. I'm
Anthony
so excited
Volpe
for this guy.
in the
I'm
house.
very excited for him.
I wrote a song.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you got to hear it.
All right.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's a Volpe.
It is a Volpe.
A Volpe.
There it is.
You're welcome, John. Sterling.
I knew what you were saying.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be great.
So Anthony Volpe, he's here.
He's here.
It's very exciting. We'll talk about Volpe in an upcoming segment called Hitting It Out of the Park.
Hey, good job.
There you go. Outfield is AJ. Who's in the outfield?
The same guys who were last year. Sorry. We have Oswaldo Cabrera in probably left field this year. Aaron Hicks, that guy. Where's he playing? I can't even tell you. Center
He's
field.
probably starting in center field tomorrow or
But is he,
on
though?
Thursday.
But is he though?
Okay, the optimal lineup would be.
Go ahead. I'm very curious what you're going to say right now. I've seen you tweet it out, but I'm very curious. Please go.
Well, I'm going to say something different. Well,
No.
There's Judge got some reps in left, but again, Bader is not healthy right now, right?
Yeah,
So we don't have Bader to
unfortunately.
play center field.
Yeah.
So I think you have Stanton in right,
Yes.
Judge in center,
True.
and Cabrera in left.
Very
on
true.
opening day.
Done. I'm with you.
Hicks is on the
I'm
bench.
Yes, I'm there. There.
Florial is your fourth outfielder,
Right.
fifth outfielder.
Mm-hmm. So now I'm torn.
Go ahead.
Do you just put Giancarlo Stanton at DH just because it's game one? You need a DH anyway. Who else in your lineup are you looking at as the DH? Hicks is not a DH, right? Florial is not a DH. You put them in there strictly because of their quote unquote defense. Florial could be your center fielder on opening day. Not a preference of mine, but it is a possibility.
Well, then maybe you go. I mean, a potential lineup. I don't think it'll be the opening day lineup, but then another potential lineup could be Florial in center, Stanton in right, Judge in left.
I just don't think that. I think Cabrera is there
To be the
for
left fielder.
left field. I think he is there for that. I don't care what they had said about all the other positions he's playing. That's not his job. Because let's be honest, real quick. Third base occupied by two individuals right now. Donaldson and DJ. Shortstop is Volpe with the possibility of bringing up Peraza. Second base is Torres with Volpe moving over there in the future. And then first base, you have Rizzo and DJ. So the positions are there. So Cabrera is not going anywhere near the infield at any time soon, in my opinion. Could be
Right,
wrong.
so if,
What
he's
do I
going
know?
to stick in the majors,
He's playing the outfield.
He's playing left field. He's playing the
Right.
outfield. He's playing left
And he
field.
plays a
he's playing right
fine
field.
left field. He plays a
Absolutely,
fine left
he
field.
does. And he's only going to
And-
get better. He played a good left field and good right. He played a good outfield last year.
He did. He did.
I don't
Things to
think he
learn.
cost them any games in the outfield.
Not really. Not really.
No defensive blunders. But again, if we're talking that maybe Torres is not long for this world, you've also got DJ LeMahieu, who is an all-star second baseman.
Yes, put him back.
Put him in second.
I don't discredit him for being a second baseman. I just don't
No.
think Volpe has the arm for short, as everybody says. That's Peraza's position, and I have the theory, and I don't know if we're jumping the gun here. My theory is Volpe is here now to see pitching, so that he can move to second base and be ready for that move. Peraza has seen pitching, has been successful, and can pick it at short. There's no need to worry about him. There's just no room for him right now.
Yeah, one comment my dad made to me was, "Oh yeah, it was real nice. They put the video out of Volpe getting told he's made the roster. Where's the video of telling Peraza, hey, you started playoff games for us last year.
Yeah.
You performed last year, and you're going to go ride the bus in Scranton."
That's why I'm thinking this is what it is. You know,
Well, then maybe it's like Torres, get off to a hot start. All right, you're hot, trade you.
no,
Donaldson, you perform. You're hot, goodbye.
nobody wants him. Like Donaldson's not going anywhere. I don't believe so. Torres is the only guy that I think has the opportunity to go somewhere else. And I was really hoping for him to get hot in the WBC. He was okay. He wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
So that's why I think he's still here.
Okay.
Look, if they wanted him long term, they would have signed him in the offseason. That's it. In the story. But anyway, going back to the outfield to finish it up, we have Bader, who will be our center fielder in a couple weeks.
I can't wait to get him back. So excited to see him for the full season.
The stolen bases are going to be off the charts. I can't wait for that.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Right. We got pizza. We got pizza. We got bases the size of pizza boxes.
I love pizza. It's like playing in the street. It's like, what's second base? Right there, that pizza box. Oh,
Domino's.
Couldn't see it.
It'll be nice.
It'll be nice.
I know we would like to crap on the Mets, but have you seen the commercial with Vogelback and Buck Showalter?
It is hilarious. It is wonderful.
It's a very well done commercial.
That is a wonderful commercial.
Yes.
That is wonderful.
If you haven't seen it, look it up on YouTube, folks.
Go on YouTube.
Yes.
It's funny.
All right, let's talk about pitching, or at least what's left of it. So we've got Garrett Cole. The Yankees signed Carlos Rodon, who is on the shelf and will not be available until the end of April, the beginning of May. Hopefully.
Let's go with the end of May.
End of May.
Yeah.
Nestor Cortez is back. Can we expect Nestor to have back-to-back stellar seasons? We'll see. We'll see. Did you see the clip of him today?
No.
So they're playing the Nationals in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And he gets called for quick pitching.
There's a call for that now?
Yeah, he was told he pitched too quick.
So now there's a pitch clock to speed things up, but he pitched too quick.
Yes, the batter had not yet made eye contact with the pitcher, according to the umpire.
Whose fault is that?
I don't know. I don't make the rules.
I know.
So he does that. So then on the next pitch, he does a classic Nestor funky windup that takes extra long to deliver the pitch.
Love it. Good job, Nestor.
Yes, well done. We got Luis Severino.
He's hurt.
He's hurt.
Again.
And I believe that Clark Schmidt is the fifth starter, according to the 5 or 6 websites I looked at to try and figure out who's on the roster.
Fifth starter, correct. However, he gets the second day start. So he'll be pitching on Saturday.
Yes. Yes, because
cool.
We don't play baseball on Fridays because it might rain.
Well, they didn't know that to begin with. But yeah, it's not a bad thing.
I always think that should be flexible. Like if you know the weather says it's not going to rain, then don't put that off day.
Yeah, we talked about this last year in the playoffs. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, baseball doesn't know how to think.
You can't think and hit at the same time. I think Yogi said that.
Yogi, okay, got it.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Which at some point we'll have to see the Yogi documentary and talk about that.
With you. Yes, sir.
We want to watch it together? Or you're with me on that train of thought?
I'm with you on the train of thought. I don't know how we're going to watch it together. We'll figure something out.
Okay. Relief pitchers. Clay Holmes is back, expected to be the closer.
There's our closer.
Michael King is back. He's all healed up.
Okay.
So hopefully Michael King returns to form. Sure. Everybody's favorite fresh out of the oven, Johnny Lasagna.
Johnny Lasagna.
Tommy Kahnle makes his return to the Bronx.
Mm.
And I'm excited because I heard Tommy on R2C2 in the offseason with Sabathia and Ryan Rucco. And the conversation was really positive. Tommy Kahnle is very excited to be back with the team. And he brings comedy and humor to the clubhouse, according to him.
Sure.
Can
he bring wins? I think that's all I really care about. I don't care how funny you are.
He's excited.
Okay, good.
Lou Trevino, I think he's also hurt.
Sure. Of course he is. He got traded for.
Ron Marinaccio.
Not hurt yet.
Not hurt. Wandy Peralta.
Can we just go back for a second?
Go ahead.
Like if we had drops, do you remember how bad we ranked on this poor dude when we first got him? He's been stellar.
Yes, because we got Wandy Peralta in exchange for what? Mike Ford?
That's right.
Mike Ford.
Here's Mike Ford. No, not Mike Ford. No, the outfielder. Oh goodness.
Oh, not
Whoever's
was,
listening to this and yelling at me, I apologize. I know this.
it wasn't Tim LaCastro,
No.
who's with the
No.
Mets now, by the way.
Oh wow, really? Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, he
No,
signed
it
with the
was
Mets.
it was outfielder. He was a lefty. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me his name. This is
I'm looking.
bad. This is terrible air right now. Oh my gosh. I just need like a first initial. I could see
I got it.
I
I
see
got
him.
it.
I see his number.
I got
see
it.
his number. Then he
I
grew a
got it.
beard when he was with the Giants. I know you haven't. I don't want it. Just give me the first initial.
M.
Mike Tuckman.
There you go.
TikTokman.
TikTokman. Yeah, we were not fans of that trade. We were like, who the hell is Wandy Peralta?
Yeah.
And it turns out he's been wonderful.
He is the only guy traded for that is still healthy. And I just jinxed him. So opening day, I apologize, everybody. If Wandy's on the mound, just cross your fingers.
Opening day, there's the first pitch, and
Wandy's
the
hurt.
season's over.
Foul ball, Wandy's face.
Oh, God. Albert Abreu, the on-again, off-again, on-again, off-again Yankee, is back. Hopefully they
love him.
straighten out his arm because, I mean,
I love him.
he's got a live arm.
I
He can throw
Sure can.
They gotta
Like,
get him to
all over the
pitch.
place.
all over the place. Yes. Again, according to what I looked at, Greg Weissert is in the bullpen.
That's what I heard.
I don't have a scouting report on Greg. Sorry.
He pitched
And,
last year for us. Had a big mustache, threw a lot of sliders.
Okay. And Ian Hamilton.
I
What's
have
the
no idea
scouting
who that
report on him there, Paisano?
He's a pitcher.
He's a pitcher. All right. Okay. So we both agree that this team, as presently constituted, is not going to go down the Canyon of Heroes.
As of right now, with the way it looks, no. My prediction is no. Sorry. Lo siento.
Okay. Lo siento. Okay. Well, again, but that's why they play 162 games. Speaking of the 162 games, we've got the unbalanced schedule.
Love it.
So here's what I put together. Here are some highlights from we're playing everybody this year. So there's no more interleague play. We're playing everybody. Okay. Boston Red Sox. The rivalry. We do not play Boston for the first time until June 9th and 10th.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
And that's at home.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't see them until the beginning of June.
June. Wow. All right. Long time.
Talked about the Astros. We don't see them for the first and only time until the beginning of August. Okay.
Yep.
The Mets. Subway Series. The first round on June 13th and 14th is at Citi Field.
Okay.
And then we play them again at the end of July at Yankee Stadium, July 25th and 26th.
All right. It's about right. That's what they always do.
Fair enough. Two-game series.
Yep.
Other notable dates, this year's All-Star Game will be on July 11th in Seattle.
I'm excited for that.
So go get yourself a free Slurpee and enjoy the All-Star Game.
Oh,
7-Eleven, baby.
great.
So with the schedule being unbalanced, I assembled the numbers. So in the AL East, we will play our division opponents 13 times each, down from 19.
Correct. 19.
So they will play the Red Sox, the Rays, the Blue Jays, and the Orioles 13 times each. So out of your 162 games, 52 of your games are your division.
I like it.
Okay. I put forth a little prediction here.
You sure did.
Let me
I see
know
that.
if you agree or disagree with what, maybe not that I'm predicting, but what I would like to see happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So I would like to see, and I think the Yankees, in order to be successful, need to dominate the division. Goes without saying. Even though you've got extra teams that can make the playoffs, and it seems like half the league makes the playoffs, life is easy when you just win your division. Okay. And I think the Yankees can win their division by going 36-16 in the division. By going 10-3 against the Red Sox, because they're going to suck this year. Okay. Go 8-5 against Tampa Bay, because they're Tampa Bay, and I believe as much as we would like to dominate them, they're still Tampa Bay, and they're a pain in the ass. Toronto is not a team to shake a stick at.
No.
I think they had an off year, and I think they are going to play better this year. And I think Vlad Guerrero is going to be a big reason why Toronto is in contention for most of the season.
Probably.
I'd like to see the Yankees go 8-5 against the Blue Jays.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I think they need to use the Baltimore Orioles as a doormat and also go 10-3 against the Orioles.
Yeah.
I know the Orioles are up and coming.
Yeah.
They have the kid Gunnarsson.
Yep. Shortstop, and they also have Adley.
Who, the catcher?
Yep.
Who might be right up there for Rookie of the Year honors this year.
Sure will be. Is he allowed to be, though? I'm not sure. But anyway, go ahead.
They need to, we're the Yankees, okay? They need to beat up on the Orioles. They need to beat up on the Red Sox, and they need to stay above water.
Yeah.
With the Rays and the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
I got to be honest. The Yankee mentality thing needs to change because it doesn't matter anymore. Nobody is scared of the Yankees. Okay. I feel like your numbers are close. I feel like that 36-16 is probably what's needed. I don't see them beating Baltimore 10 out of 13 times. I don't. I think Baltimore is a very good team this year, and I would not be surprised if they sneak in the playoffs.
They came close last year.
Yeah.
Credit where credit's due.
Yep. I don't think Tampa Bay is going to be very good. I really don't. I know you could put together some like nonsense, and I think that because there's going to be so many other teams they're playing, I don't think they're going to be such a good team. I think we're going to do better than 8-5 against them. I don't know how the schedule breaks down. If we have more home games against them, we should be better than 10-5. I'm sorry, 8-5. We should have maybe more of a 10-win total against Tampa. Okay. Toronto, I could see us losing a series to them.
Yeah.
So I could see the reverse and go 5-8 instead of 8-5.
Okay. Oh, by the way,
only because we don't play well in Toronto.
True. Speaking of series, all last season I spent a lot of time calculating my own standings.
You sure did.
I am not doing that this season.
Good for you.
So, to be honest, when it all shook out in the end, it was basically the same as how they currently do the standings.
Mm-hmm.
The points didn't make a difference. So I performed my experiment. My hypothesis was disproven.
Yeah. Well, you did a good job anyway. I give you credit for that one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. And again, the Yankees within the unbalanced schedule, they have the opportunity to play the Pirates, the Rockies. Okay. Who else stinks?
The Reds.
The Reds, the Marlins.
Right.
Although the
Mets.
Marlins.
Oh, sorry.
Did you say the Mets?
I did.
So
no, but like they get more teams, you know. They get the they're still going to play the Royals. They're still going to play the A's. They're still going to play, those teams they always beat up on, but now a little bit extra, And I really think this season allows the Yankees to rise up, and really show who they can be. Maybe this makes them a stronger team going forward because of these different challenges.
And we're going to get to see them play in some places we don't normally get to see them play in.
Right. I can't wait. We're playing Chicago.
They'll be
in July.
They'll be in Chicago for the Cubs. They'll be in Colorado. They'll be in LA for the Dodgers, which is weird because I think in all of the interleague play, I don't ever remember the Dodgers coming to Yankee Stadium.
I don't remember that either. I was thinking about that.
Anytime they played the Dodgers and they had the NL West, they always played in LA.
Right.
And this is going all the way back to whenever interleague play started.
Correct. And we play the Padres this year. That's going to be exciting. We're getting games that we haven't gotten.
And the Padres come to Yankee Stadium for that series. Yes, that's an In the Bronx series.
Okay.
That's in May.
Oh, I like that.
I believe. Pretty sure.
That's cool.
Because I think it's one of those Amazon Prime games.
No, Amazon Prime.
Yes. All right. So that's the schedule. And again, everything we're talking about, if you got thoughts and opinions, make sure you share them with us. We've got our email, feedback@chasefor28.com. We've got our Twitter, @chasefor28.
Pod.
Pod.
Yep.
Chase for 28 pod. Sorry.
It's okay. It's been a while.
And we've got our voicemail. You can leave us a message, chasefor28.com/voicemail. Okay. Your thoughts on the new rules, AJ?
It's going to take a little bit to get used to. I'll be honest. I like the bases.
Let's keep it simple. So, fan of the bases.
Sure.
Are you a fan of the pitch clock?
I think so.
Until
just watching something the other day. It's like the pitcher threw 3 pitches before last year's 30-second clock had gone. So like that by itself makes me happy.
Yeah. I think what is going to be interesting to see is in those pressure situations where you could throw over to first a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
You could be a pitcher and walk around the mound, take your hat off, fix your crotch, fix your hair.
Yeah.
No.
You can't do that.
You got men on base. You're in it. Let's go. That pressure cooker is cooking.
Yep. Make it happen. Yeah, it's good to see baseball evolving in a certain way. You know, it's definitely going to make the game better, especially if you're there. So,
yeah. So
I'm all in for it. What are you going to do?
We got the pitch timer. I'm not going to go through all the rules. We got the pitch timer.
Of course.
We have our shift restrictions. We have the bigger bases.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think that's all very exciting. So hopefully the Yankees can take advantage of these rules. And again, we got guys who can steal bases, right? So let's be running. Let's find ways to make the rules work for us, not against us. One rule that's still around, we still have the universal DH. That's not going to be going anywhere. And we still have the runner at second in extra innings,
except in the playoffs, that's not allowed.
Which is just weird.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to do all this, and then you get to that point, and it's like, well, now we're going to play by different rules.
Yep. And now we're going to go back to what it was. And also smaller bases. Just kidding. It's not a thing. But just saying if it was.
Oh, okay. Wouldn't surprise you, though.
Yeah, right?
All right. So new rules.
In the playoffs, bring back the old bases.
Yeah, okay. Right. Okay. Some opening day stories here. Real quick, the Yankees will have 17 games this season on Amazon Prime. There'll be a link in the show notes so you can find out the 17 games that you probably can't watch.
I can.
The Yankees also, I think we only get burned twice on the Friday night Apple Plus game, which is not free this season.
Damn it.
So there's 2 games, I think, that the Yankees are in that, unless you're paying for the Apple Plus, you are not going to be able to watch those.
Thank goodness for Apple.
Yeah. All right. On the injury front, Carlos Rodon
just keep going.
feels encouraged after a recent bullpen session this week.
Great.
As per Brian Hoke, Rodon said he felt good and was encouraged by the session. Rodon will likely move toward facing live batters soon before he can begin a proper rehab assignment. So you were saying, probably in May we'll see him.
Whatever.
Hopefully.
Yankee, can we just say, like, the Yankee doctors are awful. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Based on that, I'm surprised they didn't sign Correa and say there's nothing wrong with him.
Yeah, really. I don't know. We'll see. I
also in the land of,
go ahead.
I was going to say, in the land of consuming games,
Mm-hmm.
obviously our cable, streaming, cord cutting landscape is shifting. And the Yankees, if you're not aware, have been working on a direct-to-consumer product, their own app, which would allow fans in the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, to buy a subscription to just watch Yankee games through the Yes app.
No, so I have to pay for something else now.
No, because you have cable.
Oh.
So you don't have the Yes network.
I have the Yes network.
How?
What do you mean? I have it through cable. I'm not a cord cutter. I just have a lot of different things.
Okay, but you could turn your TV on and turn on the Yes network and you can watch the games.
Right now, I could do that, yes.
Okay. I don't pay for cable.
Okay.
Right?
Smart move.
Very smart. But I need to wait, and I might consider paying whatever this app is to be guaranteed that I can watch the Yankee games on the Yes app. I do that now. I'm not going to say how, but I can watch the Yankee games. Thank you to my brother. But, is it going to be a per game thing? Is it going to be here's for the season like the MLB.TV app?
Yeah, I have that app.
I
pay for the
I don't think you can charge the same as that when you could watch all the games.
Right. Yeah, no.
What do you think something like this would cost?
Well, so MLB, if I remember correctly, it's $125 for the year.
Right.
I pay $20 a year just for the audio, which I should probably stop doing now that I think about it, because I can get Odyssey and I can listen to the Yankee games there.
Yeah, you can listen to the Yankee games for free on the Odyssey app.
Should probably stop.
Not a sponsor, so I would not be paying for the radio.
Keith, but if you're there, man, join us. We'll get him. We'll get him, Keith.
We'll get him. Big things are coming, folks.
I really need to hold on a second. I'm going to do this real quick. I'm doing this on the air.
Yeah, go ahead.
Should I? Did it renew? Because if it didn't renew, I'm canceling this bad boy. Subscriptions. March 31st. Yeah, no, we're going to cancel that subscription.
Yeah, so you're not going to pay for the audio from MLB.
No longer paying for the MLB audio.
Download that free Odyssey app.
Yep, I have that. I was that all the time.
And that always works.
It's always free. Isn't that their motto?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so it was $30. I just noticed $30 to do that for the season.
And that was just the audio broadcasts.
That's just just the audio broadcast. So that's $30, $125 here for the year video. Yes. So if you're gonna do just the Yankee games,
just one team,
I would probably say like they gouge you. I would probably say $50.
$49.99 for the season.
Yeah, something like that. I doubt it though. They'll gouge
and
you.
It guarantees that you can watch all the Yankee games on the app.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we'll see. We will see. They might get that deal done before opening day. Who
That'd be
knows?
cool. That'd be really cool.
So I can watch it at school. I mean, teach. All right. Next segment, hitting it out of the park. This is our player spotlight segment. And AJ, let's talk about Anthony Volpe.
Who?
Anthony Volpe.
I've heard his name before.
New shortstop for the Yankees. Here's a little bit about young Volpe. Educate you people. He's from Watchung, New Jersey. He was the Yankees' first-round draft pick, 30th overall in 2019. He got drafted pre-COVID. That was like 10 years ago. He is about as homegrown as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
He grew up playing baseball on Manhattan's Upper East Side and eventually became one of the Garden State's better prospects in the last decade.
It's true.
We like Jersey.
We do. I'm
We
from
do.
New York, but whatever.
Yeah, me too. Here we go. Here's his background. He's got 275 professional baseball games under his belt. He's played 34 games in rookie ball, 109 games at high A, played 110 games at double A last year, and finished the season. He played 22 games at triple A, and again, he will be in the Bronx on Thursday as the starting.
He might
better
be.
not short.
He might be. Never know.
As the starting shortstop. I'm having all sorts of trouble.
That's all right.
In his career, 1,259 plate appearances, 1,044 at bats. He has scored 218 runs, 274 hits, 77 doubles, 13 triples, 50 home runs.
That's a lot.
162 RBIs, 89 stolen bases, and I feel
amazing.
like every time I talked about him the last 2 years,
He
you
stole,
were
like,
always
200
impressed
bases.
with how many stolen bases he has.
Yeah.
And now he's got bigger bases. He's only been caught 17 times, 166 walks, 257 strikeouts, and his minor league totals, he's got a batting average 263, 376 on base percentage, and slugging 505.
Okay.
I am looking forward to this young man making contact and running
Yes. Question.
and play defense. Go ahead.
Yes. The defense sounds like it's quite fascinating.
He made
When-
two really great plays today.
He sure did. I saw the videos. When do the fans boo him out of his pants? At
I
what
think-
point they're just like, all right, this guy, he's 0 for 20 with a walk, maybe a run scored. At what point does everybody just get on this poor kid's case?
All right. Let me put out a couple of things here. There have been plenty of Major League Baseball players who have had legendary careers And I'm not saying he's going to be legendary. Okay.
Wait for it. Mm-hmm.
But one big Yankee example, Mickey Mantle in his first year.
Mm-hmm.
Started the season opening day.
Mm-hmm.
After a few weeks, wasn't performing, was sent down, was brought back up later in the season.
Right.
The rest was history.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. So to answer your question, if the team is playing well and he is not contributing,
Okay.
I think you give him a longer leash because, as we know, winning masks everything that's wrong.
It's true.
Okay.
It's a good deodorant.
If the team is not winning and he's not performing, I think you need to give him 40 to 50 games.
Okay. Fair.
So May into June.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's not working, send him down for seasoning.
Do they? Will they?
I think so. I do not think they will allow him to struggle for an entire season, which could set him back from potential growth and improvement.
Okay. It's fair.
Now, we could be totally wrong because
what do we know?
if they had this open battle, I mean, they gave IKF $6 million and
And a bench.
it's going to be a very expensive extra man.
Yep. He'll be in the Dodgers, I guess, right? That's
Yeah, right.
Well, look, I really hope that he has a strong showing, and hopefully the fans, don't get on the kid.
I think they are ready to shower him and embrace him because
he's homegrown.
tell me the last homegrown player, legit with this much hype at this age.
Right.
Because I know you're about to say Judge.
I was, but we didn't know who Judge was, no matter what.
Right.
Jesus Montero.
When did Jesus Montero come up? How old was he?
He was young.
He wasn't
young.
21.
He might have been. Jason Dominguez.
He hasn't stepped foot in the major leagues yet.
But
But let's be honest. We could have made the argument that he should be in left field or center field on Thursday.
Yeah, he's not there yet, though. But I agree. But he's not there yet.
But he looks a lot closer, doesn't he?
He might be there in September.
Yeah. Just saying.
Okay, it's cool. Well, you're allowed to.
Marsh insurance coming soon.
Oh, boy. Out of this world.
All right, now you got me looking up Jesus Montero.
I know.
On
I'm sorry.
baseballreference.com.
Baseball. Gary Sanchez.
2011, Jesus Montero played 18 games with the Yankees at the age of 21. So his first full season was never with the Yankees because that offseason, they did what they should have did with Torres. They traded him to Seattle.
What they get in return for that? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well.
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's set you up with our out of the park picks. AJ, we've got the opening series against the Giants, March 30th through April 2nd. It's a 3-game set. Followed, and they're at home, followed by a 3-game home series against the Phillies. And the Yankees are playing on the first Monday of the season. We're typically used to the team not playing on Mondays. And I didn't look through and see which is their consistent off day. So I didn't find that yet.
Yeah, that's okay.
We'll pick up on it.
Yeah.
They got 3 games against the Phillies, and then their first road series in the first weekend, April 6th through the 9th, they are at Baltimore.
Tough start.
Defending
Luckily,
National League champions coming to town, although Bryce Harper is on the shelf.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's not he's not available right now.
Didn't know that.
I didn't know that when I drafted him.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, well. What are
right,
they doing against the Giants? Go.
First 9 games. Oh, God. I don't like their pitching. So what do they have here? So they're going with Cole, Schmidt, Herman.
I think so.
All right. I'll go 2 wins right there. I don't know because I don't know who the Giants have as their starters. So I'm going 2 wins.
Let's go even simpler. Did the Yankees win on opening day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. Without a doubt. That stadium's going to be rocking. And it's going to be a gorgeous day. 50 degrees and sunny, baby. I've checked.
Starting for the Giants is Webb.
Yeah. If they don't win,
Logan Webb, number 62. He's 26 years old.
62. No, all right. Number 62 was on the, what is it, spring training game?
He's drafted in 2014.
There we go. Look. It's Yankee home game. Opening day. This stadium better be electric.
His career, he's got 31 career wins.
Good for him.
Facing Garrett Cole.
I know who he is. I know
Okay.
who he is. Lefty or righty?
He is a righty.
Oh, that sucks.
Schmidt is pitching on April Fool's Day. Herman is pitching on Sunday.
Come on.
Cortez is pitching on Monday against the Phillies.
Correct.
And then
Johnny
April
Brito.
4th. No. The incomparable TBD.
Johnny Brito. Got it.
Johnny Burrito. So we got lasagna. We got burrito. T-shirts coming soon.
Cuisine. Yes.
Yeah. They only know the first four games of the year.
That makes sense. Look, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going. Let's play some numbers here. So we got. I said 2 and 3. That Phillies series. I don't know who's going to pitch the Phillies. Should beat Baltimore. 9 games. You know what? I'm gonna take a hit here. I'm gonna go 5 and 4.
All right. I'm going to say 2 and 1 against the Giants.
Okay.
2 and 1 against the Phillies. So that'll put us at 4 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to look for the first sweep of the year against the Orioles.
You really are down on the Orioles.
Yeah, I'm down on the Orioles.
You
yes.
sure are. Wow. Goodness. Okay.
The friendly confines of Camden Yards.
Yeah. Yankee South.
Yankee South. So 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 4 and 2, and 3, 7 and 2 after 9.
Wow. I got 5 and 4. Okay.
Okay. Down on the farm, Peraza's on the bus.
Yeah.
I think it's only a matter of time. He will be back.
He'll be back.
Yes. This has been a lengthy episode. Why don't do we want to make predictions, or do we want to?
Well, you want to do?
It kind of doesn't count if the season starts. I
guess you're right. Yeah, I guess we have to do it then. Quickly, let's go. AL East champ.
Yankees.
Yes, agreed.
Okay.
Central.
Twins.
Indians.
Who?
Indians. Oh,
who?
Excuse me, Guardians. My gosh. Wow. And you're like, dude,
you racist bastard.
Sorry. The Guardians.
The Guardians. All right. The West.
Houston.
Seattle.
Ooh.
Sleeper. Yes.
East. NL East.
Mets.
Oh, Phillies.
Okay.
Central.
Cardinals.
Cardinals is a good choice. Cardinals is a good choice. Safe choice. I'll go Cardinals.
Okay.
Go Cardinals.
NL West.
I guess you got to go Dodgers.
I'm going Padres.
Yeah. I'll go with the Dodgers. I'm going to go Dodgers.
Okay.
I don't want to, but I'm going to go Dodgers.
Let's talk about the 2 rounds of the playoffs that people actually give a crap about.
Yep.
ALCS.
Yeah.
Who is going to face off to go to the World Series, AJ?
All right. So we just said, Yankees, Guardians, Seattle, Houston. Those are our teams. Plus, we're going to have a couple extra. Oh, God. Do I have to do this?
Yes.
Oh.
That way we can look back and laugh.
Houston.
Houston. Who is Houston playing in the ALCS?
Oh, you want the 2 teams?
Yeah, and then you could tell me that Houston's going to beat them. So who are they beating?
Like, you want to do like a weird one? I'm going to go Houston and the White Sox.
I think the White Sox are going to have a horrendous season.
I do too. That's why I don't like that pick at all. All right, we'll go Yankees. Yankees, Houston.
So for the 3rd year in a row, we're going to get Yankees,
Yep.
Houston, and you're picking Houston to go to the World Series.
I'm picking Houston.
I'm going to go a different route.
Good for you.
I'm going to say that the Yankees are in the ALCS.
There you go.
And I'm going to say that the Seattle Mariners
You like them. Yeah.
make it to the ALCS,
And
which opens the door for the Yankees to go to the World Series.
Somebody just take out Houston.
All right, NL. So I got the Yankees in the World Series. You got Houston in the World Series. Who's coming out of the NL?
Is it possible to have like a Mets Phillies NLCS? I don't know how that would work out, but let's go with that.
Okay, so you're going to say Mets Phillies.
Yeah.
I don't know that could work because they might have to meet in the divisional round.
Yeah, it's I'm trying to. I guess it depends on how wild the wild card is for the Mets.
Well, you know what? That's not impossible because the Yankees have played the Red Sox in the ALCS.
That's true. That's true. All right, so I'm going to go Phillies Mets. I'll Houston the Mets will be my World Series.
Okay. I am going to go in the NLCS. I'm going to go Padres Cardinals.
Ooh.
And I think the Padres will go to the World Series.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Good pick. I'm happy with that.
And I mean, I'll be the one on the show who gets us to the finish line happily. And I will say Yankees over the Padres. And I'll even go so far as to say Yankees over the Padres in 6.
And I'll take the Mets in 6 with Verlander on the mound to close out the game against his former team.
All right. Well, we'll remember this timestamp and we'll play this back come October.
There you go. And just laugh all the way.
So we'll keep this to divisions. We'll make some other predictions for some award winners in the coming weeks. This has been a fun episode. We did the baseball brain buster. Thank you to the pint-sized podcaster for that really difficult question here.
Right?
Hopefully he's memorizing this stuff and enjoying the calendar.
I hope so. He definitely is enjoying the calendar.
For sure. Christmas gift?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Well done, Dad.
Thank you.
All right. You have opinions just like we do, and we want to hear from you. We got some stickers. So
Woo!
You connect with us. I'm likely to say, hey, what's your address? And I want to send you some stickers maybe. So reach out to us with your thoughts on the Yankees each and every week. Become a regular. Don't be first time, long time. Be, hey, first time, and then you're sending us something every week. So become a part of the conversation. The email is feedback@chasefor28.com. We are on Twitter @chasefor28pod. And you can send us a voicemail, chasefor28.com/voicemail. AJ, I'm calling in the righty. Close it out.
Yeah, that's it for today's episode. It's been a long one, but it's been a great one. So thanks for joining us for Chase 28. We hope you enjoyed. Hey, you know what you got to do here now? Tell a fellow Yankee fan about the podcast. Word of mouth goes a long way in helping us reach new listeners. You can also become a legend by visiting chase28.com/legend and donate to the show. And finally, if you want to show off your love for the Yankees and Chase 28 podcast, visit chase28.com/merch. Get your hands on some cool merch. We got new shirts, we got new stickers, we got stuff. Go get whatever you want. And hey, you know what you can do? Go to the game. Check out some tickets at SeatGeek. Easiest way to buy tickets for sports, concerts, and more. Visit chase28.com/SeatGeek. Use the promo code CHASE for28 at checkout and get $20 off your first purchase. It works. I've done it. And as always, thank you again for listening. We appreciate you. We will see you after opening weekend. This is AJ, Chris, Chase 28. Let's go, Yankees.
Let's go.